Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gents, and welcome to Corncast 16. I'm your host, Alex, joined by, Pesadick himself,
Birch.
James.
Is this my cue to talk? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not Pissadick himself.
You admitted you're... Sorry, I won't talk until my name is called.
I'm supposed to just say your name, then you just say, like, your catchphrase, and then I go to the next person until we've all gone through our catchphrases.
Okay, yeah.
So, Jim, what's your catchphrase?
No, I keep trying to think of a catchphrase. Like, it's getting me kind of riled up.
Damn it.
I just can't come up with a good one.
Have you got a catchphrase on the mind?
Me?
Yeah.
That was it.
Go with your gut. Me?
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 Yeah, just me, question mark.
Me?
Before we get too deep into the show, I want to shout out the patrons and making the audio version possible. How do you want to start this off then? Why don't we do a little bit of housekeeping? Yeah, let's keep our things in order.
I again want to thank the patrons for inventing RSS feeds, iTunes and Spotify.
Yeah.
That was a real good job, you guys.
Snorto Borto OWO says, "Hey Jar, just want to say that my life has been very turbulent and uncertain lately, and just knowing that I can wake up every Monday morning and have a new Jarcast has everything just a little bit worse." Blake W says, "As an American listener, it genuinely feels like I'm listening to a foreign language when you guys talk about sweets and desserts." Yeah.
Oi mate, give me some jammy Dodgers, bro.
Oh, Jaffa cake for me, please.
It's not our fault that our chocolates are so yummy.
Which one is the most ridiculous name?
Jaffa cakes.
No, I think specifically the way James says Jammy Dodger.
Say it, James.
Jammy Georgia.
What was it? Jammy Dodger?
Jammy Georgia.
Fuck.
That's the most ludicrous one in my mind. Oh.
Jammy Dodger is good, yeah.
Jammy Georgia.
Spaceport Floozy.
Shrimp Dossing said, "Hi from Denmark. I killed a mink yesterday." So there was someone who actually was with their own bare hands had finished one off.
I read
man.
somewhere, I can't confirm if it's true, that it takes like 70 minks to make one glove.
No, it's 70.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is
I
though.
need to look up like a mink size comparison.
About as big as a glove, you know?
Little
Like bigger
miners,
than a
aren't
glove.
they? Yeah.
But
Yeah, surely it would take like 2 per glove then. Oh, they look like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
It's
little
like weird
miners.
little ferret otter things, you know?
Yeah.
Though, like Christ, I thought the north of Europe was supposed to be nice.
Well, not the Danish. They're not
Well,
people.
if they're putting us in danger, though,
Sorry,
like, I'll
Danish.
happily
They
club them.
voted against it. They actually voted against just mass executing all the minks.
Oh, really?
Weak
This
willed.
person's actually committed a crime.
But I think it's Norway, or it's one of the countries near. It was just like they had a vote a few years ago, and they were like, "No, we're not going to kill the minks anymore," which is a good thing. Let the minks be cute.
Well, yeah, the Norwegians and the Swedes, they're people, but the Danish are not. Sorry. Again, they're not
Yeah,
people.
sorry, Denmark.
Yeah, you lose out on peoplehood. Again.
Denmark's a place.
No. It's actually fictional as well. Like, I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure
it
it's
was
just...
a brand.
Brand. Sam S has one for us. They should go back to being in random video game lobbies. It was more visually pleasing.
I
IMO.
agree.
How do you guys feel about
I
that?
don't. I really
What, sorry?
no.
Like recording in a video game. Like
Oh, right.
in a virtual space, if you will.
Yeah, I like doing that.
Do
I
you know
like doing
why?
it, but I don't like fucking coordinating all 4 of us downloading a game. It doesn't sound complicated, but I
It's
I can't deal with
somehow
it.
James makes it complicated every time.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
No, that's not fucking true.
That's
Stop
totally
training
true. You're just
language.
like, I don't have any. I didn't. Why not? Don't know. It's just sort of like that every time.
Oh, I couldn't find it.
Well, no, it happened because trying to make us all download a game was hard. So instead, it was just Gmod every week, without fail.
Yeah,
And then we tried to like coordinate mods in Gmod, and we couldn't even do that either. It's like the founding pillar of Jar is that we have to eat. It's that same thing. We have to eat, and if we don't do that, there's going to be chaos. And the food has been replaced with games, and we're just not capable. We're actually just. I'm sorry, we're just not capable anymore. We are hardly human.
We're only human.
Yeah, we should just become minks.
Appropriate Hotel 7 is going to round off the housekeeping. All right, so I like to put stickers on my laptop and sides of my furniture to add some character and to kind of show what some of my interests are. I would like to make some of Jar, but I want James's permission to make one of him because of his phobia. Thanks.
Stickers?
Yeah, this is Appropriate
No.
Hotel 7. They want to make
I can't do
some
it.
stickers.
I can't. No, I can't.
Well, even if like you're not involved or related in any way and you'll probably never see one.
They can. They've got my permission.
It sounds like you're at gunpoint though.
I am. Stickers. Oh, actually, on the subject of stickers, have you had the ad from Redbubble on YouTube? And in the ad, this woman, loads of stickers cover her face, and it's actually no Matthew. It's horrible.
What, because there's stickers on it?
Yes, no stickers on the face, like covering all of the face. Like that's just actually horrifying. It might just be me who's only had it, but it pops up constantly. It's like it knows I'm scared of
Maybe because you're always
stickers.
talking about stickers, your phone like picks it up in the algorithm and thinks, oh, he wants stickers.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck off. We got a special delivery to the Jar PO box. Something kind of special, actually, that I want to quickly shout out if we can. They include a little message. Hello, Mingers. I was cleaning my room when I found this amazing book hidden behind the others in my bookcase, and I thought you would enjoy it. Maybe Alex can read it to James as his bedtime story. Keep cringe and game on, from user Remo Sapien.
Is it related to Richard Hammond or Jeremy Clarkson?
No, it's related to something else.
James May.
Is it
No,
James May?
it's the official Schooltastic Madagascar movie novel. Look, I'll just flip to a random page and read you an excerpt. The noise of the jungle twittered and screeched around him. Oh, they forgot to turn off the ambient sound again, Alex groaned. Let me get to another bit, hang on. Later that same day, it was time for Alex's last show of the afternoon. He stood in his enclosure, gathering himself for his big entrance as the crowd waited outside in breathless anticipation. The tinny announcer's voice blared. For his final appearance of the day, the king of New York City, Alex the Lion. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, thanks for sending that.
That's
How many
great.
people do you think bought that book?
I reckon it's in thousands of homes. Just hidden in the attic.
In the corner, just like a relic.
A tasty treat for a rainy day.
Oh yeah, James, did you eat that marshmallow salsa, by the way, James?
Ooh.
Of course he didn't.
I've got to admit, it has been on my mind. I just haven't had the opportunity to get the correct marshmallows. And I'd like to add, what are the best marshmallows for salsa? Because there's
None.
loads of different
None.
varieties. Like, what ones do I buy?
You're already thinking too much about it. You just any marshmallow you can find.
No, 'cause
Yeah,
it's-
I'd wager that the person recommended this, like, just to see if you'd do it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This is all just to spite you in some way.
Well, they better try harder because this is something I definitely do. Because it's just like, I'm not going to buy marshmallows that are covered in sugar, because that won't go with salsa. Normal marshmallows, they might. So I need to know these things.
Just buy a bag
the
of
fuck
big
you talking
marshmallows, you
about?
know? Like,
Yeah, but I've got to consider, Ruben, that I need to actually be able to eat the marshmallows. The big ones are just horrible. I don't like big marshmallows. So I'm
this sounds like
thinking
you're
that as well.
weak-willed.
Use a flump because they're, like, long.
Yeah,
and
get
You can
a few
dip it.
perfect
holes.
for dipping.
Yeah, like a dipping tube, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that works. I'll buy a flump today.
Well, you know what, James? You've been warned. There's nowhere to run. You'll pay the price. I will take your life. There's no running back. Now your loved ones are so sad. You had a choice, but you failed.
Well, good.
So I've got some fucked up shit I've got to talk about now. I can't hold it any
Oh,
longer. So I found this song Die Very Rough by
Mm-hmm.
where the fuck is Mario Judah?
Oh, fuck's sake.
And I thought it was like a Man's Not Hot type, like parody song, like mocking, like the
It
industry.
definitely seems to have the what's the
Fuck.
word?
Yeah, what
It has
is the
the
word?
quality of like a parody type thing.
But the guy, he seems to take himself quite seriously, and this song is actually, it's destroyed me. I can't remove it from my head. Ever since I heard it, like I've just kept listening to it on repeat, and the night that I heard it, I went to sleep like thinking about it, and then I dreamed about it, and I woke up with the fucking song still like playing in my head, and it was not a good time. It was horrible. It's like torture. It's like one of the SCP like monsters. It's the Die Very Rough SCP. It's horrifying. What do you guys think of this bang?
I'm the lion. Oh, N-word, I'm the lion.
I'm a big dog, big bear. I'm a lion.
I'm the predator. I can't remember what
Prey
he
that is
says.
hiding.
Yeah, and then he says, I
what?
have found you.
Does he not say you're the prey that is
No,
hiding?
these are the lyrics. I'm a big dog, big bear, N-word. I'm a lion. I'm the predator of the prey that is hiding.
Oh.
Oh my, oh my. I have found you, N-word. Don't you run from me. You're not fast enough. You're not brave enough. You're out of luck. Now it's time for you to die very rough. It has one verse and the chorus is repeated twice, and that's the whole song.
I'm not going to cast judgment until the full version comes out. Like, surely there's going to be an extended.
No, it's the full version, and it's huge.
What song has one verse?
This one. Like, I can't believe it. I just can't. I can't deal with this shit anymore.
Can you picture a person that would just sit and listen to this, like, ordinarily?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to admit, me at the age of 14, probably.
Fuck. Is this? Have you heard this before, Ruben? Of this Mario Judah guy?
Yeah, I've heard that song before. It's been a little bit of a meme for a little while. Just sort of,
Yeah, it was
quite
memed on
getting on.
TikTok, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's where I was made aware of it.
I've
I
noticed.
didn't think it was actually
memes.
popular though.
Yeah, it's
No,
got
I
like
think
11
it's-
million plays on Spotify.
It's become a meme. That's why it's like popular in like
It's got 12.5 million listens.
It's gone up another million then in the last few
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
Fuck, it must have had a resurgence lately or something. But I watched this weird interview with the guy, Mario Judah, and I don't know, I think he needs some help or something. You watched it, Jim. What did you think of his kind of response?
He seems to, like, the way Kanye, like, became so full of himself that he's like this caricature, this character.
He's gone beyond Kanye.
Yeah, he's gone beyond Kanye, and like nobody even knows who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's got this huge ego, but I just can't work out why.
Because he do the vibrato thing badly.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see that weird Kanye like TV show, this animated show thing, the kids see ghosts animated? Do you see this?
I
Yeah,
saw.
you showed me the thingy a while ago, the
Yeah,
trailer
so-
or whatever.
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
There's like a 2-minute ad thing for like a show where Kanye voices like his bear character, and there's like a fox or something, and it's very like abstract and surreal, and I don't really understand what it is. I guess there's a show supposed to come out this year based on that album. I don't really understand what it is.
Yeah, but Kanye never releases anything. He just says, "I'm doing this."
We just throw his money into it, and they make a trailer, and then he just goes, "There's something else." Yeah.
To be fair, it looked like proper shit.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't look great or anything, but
It was just like the two cartoon characters screaming for 2.5 minutes. It's really bizarre.
yeah, it is really fucking weird. That's the, yeah, it's just search Kids See Ghosts animated show preview. 2020 it says, but, I mean, we're nearly at the end already.
Yeah, that's not happening.
It's not, there's no way it's happening. Like, well, there was that album that was supposed to come out, like, months ago, wasn't it?
Donda.
Yeah, nothing came of that either. Ruben, we've been playing a video game.
What video game is that?
Destiny New Light has come out and has revealed certain things to the community.
Destiny Behind Dark.
So how far are you, and how much have you played Destiny New Light?
So I have played Destiny Beyond Light, Upside
Oh, is that what
Light.
it's called?
Yeah, New Light is the like quest they added for new players,
Oh,
so that
shit.
the game would pretend to make sense.
Okay, so Beyond Light then.
Yeah, I've played a lot of it since it came out. It's all right, you know.
Yeah, I finished the campaign today, and it's not like the worst campaign out of all of them, including D1, but I think out of D2 ones, it's kind of massively disappointing. I think they just set expectations really badly.
Yeah.
I just didn't think it was going to be quite this light on stuff to do, and it's like, you're really going to send me back to the same map from the first fucking game, the one I've grinded hundreds of hours on, and like...
Yeah, but that was years ago. Now it's nostalgic.
Well, yeah, I don't really understand this thing where it's like, it's the same game, but they've just taken things away, and now just enough time has passed so they can repackage it and charge you again for it? Or I guess it's technically free, like the Cosmodrome part.
Yeah, the Cosmodrome is free. Yeah, Europa though. No.
Yeah, but I just don't think they give a single shit about their campaigns. I think they're so weak. What's the best campaign they've made post like a Halo game? Like, I don't know if it's ever been Destiny's strength, really.
No, I don't think that's ever been its strength. Destiny has sort of been it's like the continued content, the content that comes in the weeks after a big launch. The big launch is always like, well, now anyway. I mean, people talk a lot about Taken King, but that's because Destiny 1, by comparison, was so shit before Taken King came out. In terms of content. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to compare now because we've had two pretty bad expansions, Curse of Osiris and Warmind. You know, that was they just repeated Destiny 1 there, basically. That first year of Destiny 2 was just a repeat of Destiny 1. Two bad expansions. And then Forsaken came out. Yeah, if not worse. And then Forsaken came out and everyone was like, whoa, Forsaken. So good. So great. Yeah, just like with Taken King.
But are they going to do that again? Are they just going to like fix it in a few months and be like, oh, it's good again now?
Well,
just because comparatively it is.
I don't know if it's even like, I don't know if anyone's even, it's fair to call it bad yet, but the season, what happens next Tuesday will really set the tone. If next Tuesday nothing really comes with it and the season is disappointing, then yeah, that will be bad for the game.
Yeah, there seems to be like a little bit of a disconnect with the way they kind of talk about and advertise the game compared to what they're actually able to deliver. Because the ads make it seem like it's this like huge, big deal expansion and stuff. Then you go into it and it's like...
But Europa's not very big. Yeah. But the thing is, there are like little secrets and things, because they always do that, these little secrets. But you can't do any of it yet. You know, no one knows how to do it yet. And it's probably because... You know, everyone runs around trying to find like this thing, that thing, and then usually it turns out that Bungie just haven't made it available yet, and you've got to wait till next week.
Yeah, I think one of the main contentions is they've charged like extra for this expansion too, compared to like Shadowkeep, for example. Even though, it is the pricing scheme for Destiny has bothered me for a while now, where it is basically, if you break it down, like paying a subscription, if not more, like $5 a month, if not more, but you're not getting the same content you would in an MMO, so I don't really understand.
No, MMOs are huge,
Yeah, I don't really understand what their philosophy is at the top, because now they've removed like 70% of the guns or whatever.
Yeah, that's the figure. They've removed 74.9% of the weapons and armor, and only replaced it with like an equivalent 7% or something of that figure.
Yeah, and like all the vendors and stuff still have the same gear. Like I did a bunch of strikes and then went to give in my coins or whatever the fuck they give you, and I got an engram that was like too weak to even be valuable. It was like below anything relevant. So I just don't understand these systems that they're like layering on top of each other that like just don't complement.
I have had this season, excluding guns that I got from the season pass, 2 weapons that I haven't seen before. Or no, 3. No, this is like 5. 5, yeah, I'm just encountered all of them. I've had 5 weapons that I've not encountered before.
Well, yeah, I'm
That's
just trying to like rationalize like what is it? It needs it to be good at like at least one thing. Like have a good story mode, have a good loot game, have like a variety of enemies or so. Have something. But like, what does it have at the moment? Because it's taken all the fucking planets out and like so much of that old content, which is a discussion in and of itself of like the weird ethical problem of that, where you're like paying a bunch of money for this content that you can't access anymore. Like DLCs were never like that. I can go back to Mass Effect 2, download a DLC and play that. You can't download Warmind and play that now. It's like a really weird precedent they're setting with that game. I don't know. It doesn't look good.
It's one of these things where it's just going to be over the next year whether or not it's any good. But that doesn't help people in the short term, because there are people that have bought this expecting, I don't know, quite a lot. Considering Bungie said, yeah, no, it'll be good. You know, we're removing all this other stuff, but we guarantee it'll be, you know, all right. Was sort of what the implication was.
Don't you think like their campaigns are basically like
exactly the same every time?
Yeah, they're the same every time, but they're kind of what you'd expect from a side quest in like a normal game. Do you know what I mean? Like they're so vague, and there's like just enough, like just the bare minimum they can put in for like characters, shit, and progression and whatnot.
Well, yeah, I guess they consider the real story to be the season now. That must be how they view it. It's strange to market an expansion in the traditional way, where it's like, look, there's a big story, blah blah blah, and then have it be pretty much supplementary material.
Yeah, it's got the same problem it had when it first came out, ironically, where it's got an identity crisis. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Does it want to be like a huge expansion based, like you're putting in a big chunk of money each time? It's got like a season pass thing as well as like an Eververse store. It wants to have all the good shit, all the like monetary gains from all the other games, but not provide the content.
I guess they've banked on people probably buying the best edition, spending the £60 or the $70 or whatever it is, and having access to every season for the next year. I guess that's what they're banking on each time. I mean, the season pass has pretty much become the subscription service. And you know, theoretically, having an expansion and a season thing with a subscription, that's normal MMO stuff. But like you said, MMOs actually add content, and they do vault content. MMOs do, you know, filter stuff, sometimes stuff, or it just becomes naturally irrelevant and no one plays it, and that's fine.
Well, the Taken King basically did. It made a bunch of stuff irrelevant, and no one really cared because there was so much new stuff to find. And I think that's what it is. There's just not enough new shit to replace
that it wouldn't even bother people about stuff being, because I think the reality is a lot of people wouldn't be. No one would be playing the stuff that's been removed. No one really bothered with a lot of it. It's just the fact that
content.
Yeah, nothing really came to replace it, and it does just sort of, it doesn't feel right, I guess, for a lot of people.
It's just like, how many Fallen expansions have they released for this fucking series now?
Well, yeah, I mean, the raid hasn't come out yet, and already the suggestion is that the baddie will have combined itself with a robotic device of some description, just like in the Rise of Iron raid.
Well, yeah, I thought they were kind of taking the piss with Rise of Iron, with like the Fallen reuse thing and the reskinning, but they're just not stopping. They just can't. They can't. They seem to think that like the Fallen are as epic as the elites from Halo or something. Like we care.
The Fallen are just annoying to fight and have small heads, so they're not fun to kill.
They tried to give them like a bit of character. It's the first time they've like delved into the kind of history within the game itself without. But it's like an awkward cutscene that's over within seconds, and then like the whole thing's wrapped up clean by the end anyway. So there's just no point getting invested in anything at all. And it's so cringy. So much of it, the dialogue is so fucking bad. The cutscenes are so bad. But like CALNE showing up and the stuff she says to you, it's just so like, it seems so out of date.
CALNE from Skyrim.
Yeah. CALNE.
Yeah, she plays the
stranger,
the woman from The Walking Dead that was in the original Destiny. Because that game was the ridiculous cast for whatever reason. That's where that budget went, I guess. And they just recast.
What the fuck was that about? Yeah, what the hell was that about to this day?
Fucking Peter Dinklage, who I think I've actually come round on. I think I'd actually prefer Peter Dinklage over Nolan North at this point. I just can't hear that ghost voice anymore. It might just be the lines they give him, but man, I don't dig that anymore. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it kind of evolves over the next few weeks, but I'm kind of massively disappointed, personally. But We'll see. You're going to try the raid at least. That's normally where the good content is.
Yeah.
Any other final points on that one?
I guess next week will be the real sort of deciding factor when the season starts and it's revealed whatever it is, whatever people will be doing.
Yeah, we've kind of excluded Jim and James because they obviously haven't played it, but you guys have any...
I have played it.
Any thought? They haven't fucking played it.
I have, and my opinion is completely factual.
He hasn't played it.
I haven't played it, and I don't think I will. Like, there was a point where Destiny 2 seemed to be in a state where I would have probably jumped on when it went like free to play, and there seemed to be lots going on with it. But now, it appears to be in a state where that enthusiasm, or what little love I had back then, is completely destroyed, and there's no chance.
Yeah. There's just so much competition now as well. There's just so much stuff competing for time, and I guess we'll be back after these messages.
Hello, this is me, Augie. You do realise that there are Bebo shirts available, right? Take a look at the really cute shirts. Look in the description or under the video for more.
Oh, that's No One Can Stop Me. Yeah, that's one of his other bangers.
It sounds exactly the same.
Oh, I've got fucking... My balls are sweaty, bro.
Thanks. Give him a little wet wipe before you begin.
No, you dry wipe.
Nah,
Dry
just toilet paper.
Yeah, you do a little wet wipe through and then you do something to dry them off.
Nah.
My hands smell of testicle
You
now.
just get your hand and you just put sticky tape on it and then you just kind of like...
Just one paper towel.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
James is the paper towel of Joe.
Who's the balls?
It's better to be the paper towel than the...
Than the balls?
I'd say Ruben is the wet wipe.
No, my testicles.
What?
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this mid-break of the Charm Media Corncast, episode 2. This is the part of the show where we shout out the Patreons over at Patreon. And big thanks to the following homies for supporting the show. So big thanks to That Bush, KSI, please stop wearing my mother's wedding dress, Ralph Seeps, audio engineer, imported guest, James, hold on, what are you doing? We're trying to read the Patreon names, stop licking my whittled toesies. I am ordering you to surrender that pussy, aka Review Tech Dominoes, Zimbabwe. Pit Pop Po, Jar Please Watch Ninjago, aka David Wallace's True Potential. Yogs Pogs Changed Has, aka Review Tech Sammy's Kebabs. Bananas are better than Tengu and James can't prove otherwise. Josin Z Bazin, Gilbert the Awesome One. I had a cum-splosion 13 a second ago, Bundy. Just a pip pop poi, born and raised south of Voy, aka Review Tech Avant-Garde. Can we get clean audio of James saying, pip pop poi, I'm the Evangelion fanboy, aka what are his favourite jazz albums?
You're never going to find out.
No, never. Nate's Minifigs, check out my Instagram, I think you'd like it. Argy a little baddie, he my little poo fang, and Max got the fatty, Argy be catching mood swines. New set lover, Review Tech Surrender That AI. LMG mounted, unloaded, Review Tech USSR. Jim's Mexican family, Hola Jamie La Bestia. 011IE2. Mr. Cheesy Watsits that crunch on its head 1000. Wig Billy. Ah, you ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you? Oh, the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons.
Fuck.
James is driving and he's speeding and he's vigorously masturbating, swerving and he's screaming and he violently comes. Bracket, he comes. Bracket. Alexander Boltman, ball trimmer salesman, aka I'm a little baby, ooga, rapper, poopy pee. Jamie likes to piss a lot, and James likes to watch, aka Review, aka Big Milky, yum, sexy milky. Jar is at a boardroom meeting when static appears on a TV monitor, interrupted by, "Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. Son, this is what a throbbing cock looks like, aka Review Tech window." Cobalt Brad, David Wallace, Review Tech back to formula. Sweet mother, send your child on to me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Drain my cock, Johnson. 21 Grammy, Superstar Family, We the New Jacksons, more about the action, aka Review Tech Wiltshire. Mr. Mateo, the letter L but pronounced corner.
Big shout out to A New Hand Touches the Beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple, a darkness that you must Drain my cock, Johnson, to Electric Cum Guzzling Boogaloo, aka Review Tech in Jamie's tight ass. My ancestors are smiling at me, Review Tech Tamriel. Can you say the same? Where's my poo, Cameron? You went to New York and you forgot my poo. Bring me a 12-pack Monster Energy, drink now, poo devourer. Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you, aka Review Tech, don't have to. I listen to Jar while I work as a software developer dealing with confidential data, aka Review Tech Taranaki. That's like weirdly specific. Suspect is called Doug Walker, last seen helicoptering his penis and shouting, "Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic" in public. David Wallace. Julian. David Wallace. David Wallace. David Wallace. David Wallace. That's a lot of David Wallaces. Slip Bob Mod. Pip Pop Poi on the gay Jar Jar Misa Suck Dick and Balls Voy, aka Review Tech Shane Dawson. Hello, welcome to Jerusalem Fried Chicken. How may I take your order, aka Review Tech IDF? There once was a hero named Piss of the Dick, who came riding to Swindon from Old Magic Roundabout. Restuffy. Doug Wanker the Nostalgia Cringic. Jack. Pleased Joe Show. That time Ruben twerked on a newspaper so hard the headline changed. I'm ordering you to surrender that AI. Hi honey, I'm home from the future. Hi honey, I'm home Cholos. Hey, did somebody say Cholos? Cosmic Mapping. I don't like The Shining, I'm sorry. Everyone says it's a masterpiece, but I think it's really boring. I really want to like it, and you stupid, no, I'm not. What's 9 plus 21, you stupid. Review Tech Coral Moon. Argue with half a sock over his ears. Aaron Kavanagh. Perry. James shows Leafy's cock live on the cast. Gunge my clunge with James's 17-inch aubergine. Review Tech Failsworth. David Wallace, Crown Prince of Voy. Michael Mann 2000. Stephen is Human. Bonatada. Ronald Weasley chomping on some Jerusalem fried chicken as James sucks his ass to catch the farts. The brothers watch in awe. Review Mars Bars USA. David Wallace. Piss Pos Poi Rich vs. Ruben reviews for the title of the biggest ass clapping Review Tech boy.
Cassia fucking Manigan and wait. Where's David Wallace? Did he unsubscribe from us? This is breaking my heart. David, please David Wallace. The David Wallace, Sir David Wallace, Daddy David Wallace, Wallace David, David the Wallace, Review Tech David Waller. I'm Crappy Posts, aka Yakuza Man. Subscribe to the Jar Media After Show. Thomas Martin, Evan Pierce. I, Dick the Head, graciously accept the nomination to be the 46th President of the United States of Jar Media. Bracket NC theme. How do you say the Family Guy town?
Quahog.
Quahog. Yeah. Okay. Quahog Police Department supports gamers. Quebec Films. David Wallace. Aura. Mercedes. Cool Dip Chip. Keck Flexington. Numa Numa Banana. Ben. Fartbag. George Kenwood Parker. My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty, aka Review Tech Pegging Porn. Fiddle. Dream Awful 2142. Okay, I'm not doing an impression, sorry. Dad, I don't want to be in your gang. You're no son of mine. That's my son. Rutro Raggy. Raimi is going Reest of Roy. Fiona Gorman. Joris Johnson. Tomcat. David Wallace. Ethan Height. Zach Dawes. Yeah, I got it right. Sir Capsalot. Pitiful Stewie. This was your last wish to see Brian return from the great beyond, which means Homer, I must destroy you. Billy Wiz. Acolyte. The Normal Patron, aka Pit Pop Poi Review Tech Easter Boy, featuring David Wallace. Am I David Wallace? Gabriel Ledge. Review Tech Grips Dibidosa. Pain. Death. Nothing phases me. aka Review Tech Premium Voy.
I was just looking like who the fuck David Wallace is. I just had to make you wonder if it was a real person or what.
I think it's just like someone who's been on the Patreon like for a long time or something.
Well, David Wallace is also the name of a character in the US Office, so...
Oh, is it? Fuck.
Yeah.
Didn't even twig.
Thank you, Ho Zero Opa. Hey you, you're finally awake. You were trying to lick Slimer's pooey asshole right. Walked right into that Imperial ambush. Ferdia Plyman or Plymian, I don't know. Bollocks ladle, dollocks cradle, gollocks radial. Never should have come here, aka Review Tech Solitude. Sam, the entire country of Siberia. Alex, you fool, every Jarcast you fail to mention Angry Joe, he only gets stronger. Adam Johnston, Tom Buis, Juan Hernandez, Jam, Yo, Review Tech Paraka. Oi James, you soft bacon eating minger, when are we getting another Tay Jar sing along? Joel Stewart, aka Review Tech Cornwall. Ruben's Moldovan son. Logie Bear. Kane Vapisidic. Connie Reed. Review Tech Chippenham. Big Whoops. Angry Joe actually loves Innocenti bean smoothies. Gremblo. Ollie Miles. I just want to say I do know how to say innocent, right? My favorite drinking buddy. Is this a fucking my favorite drinking buddy? Let's get some mead.
That must be.
Yeah. David Wallace. Review Tech Binary. Canada Stone. Now playing Tiggle Bitties. Your favorite Martian, aka Review Tech Goatsy Dimension. Mom, squad leaders are requesting a rally point. Where should they go? To war. Randy Ruins Patreon. I'm not sure if this is a command or if I should just say it. I also don't know how to... Whoever is reading this, initiate a pip pop poi. How the fuck does someone initiate that?
You just say pip.
Oh, pip?
Pop.
Poi.
Thank you. Agaron 3. Katia fucking Manigan. David Wallace.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, David Wallace.
Yeah, thanks David Wallace.
Thanks, David Wallace.
Welcome to the second half of the Corncast, then, where we answer questions from the Jar subreddit. God, it's confusing keeping track of all the names of all this shit. Banana Ray is going to start us off. James has previously said that Chris Evans's penis looks so large due to the angle the photo was taken from. Could he please show us a demo dick pic to prove his point by making his massive dick look monstrous?
What?
You fucking
Fuck
joking
you,
me.
asshole. You
I read the whole
fucking
thing. You weren't
cocksucker.
listening. Fuck,
No,
moving
I'm
on
just
then.
perplexed by what has been said.
They said if Chris Everson's penis looks so large due to the angle,
Yes.
which is what you said about when his
Yes, I did.
Could you show a demo dick pic to prove the point?
No, because I've got that stuff ain't free. If people are willing to put money for that, then yes.
Fuck, okay, fair enough. So, Harry King has one. What would each of you say is the best film you've ever seen and the best album you've ever heard? You must justify your picks, mingers.
Oh, this is fucking easy, bro. This is so fucking easy. It's
For
Goodfellas,
which?
without a doubt.
That's your your best, is it?
Yes. And
Okay.
reasons, it's just everything about it. Like I'm not like a movie reviewer, so I can't go into detail of why things are good and why they're better than others. It's just an incredible movie in every level, and I love it.
Yeah.
In terms of albums, though, that ain't fucking easy.
The best album you've ever heard. Yeah, that is actually really fucking hard.
Because it's like I don't even know where to begin. Because I don't think
Surely something must pop into your mind.
you get. Okay, you do the movies, and then we'll do album. That makes sense.
That's the thing about this question with it being the best. Why does it have to be the best? Like, recently I rewatched 2001 and that's really standing in my mind. But there's the whole recency bias thing. Like, if you wait a few weeks, it can change. So at the moment, I'm not really sure.
I really like Batman v Superman.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Best music? Yeah, like you say, but best also sort of implies some like objective nature to it. Like
Yeah, like everyone agrees.
yeah, and I don't like that. So
Because everyone is going to have a different perspective.
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's
so
like not
I'd
even
prefer if
possible.
the question was like favorite. But
Then it
no,
would be devious.
honestly, in terms of movies, I was gonna say 2001, just as like the obvious answer.
Really.
Yeah, so because I mean that movie is breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in terms of music,
When I think
uh,
best, I can only just apply it in terms of just important to me, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, there's no point really doing it any other way.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly. So,
Once everyone gives their opinions, consensus is usually what decides anyway.
mm-hmm.
At that point, it's like The Dark Knight or some bullshit. So there's not even any point trying.
It's like Shawshank Redemption, isn't it? That's the number one
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I've got a fond attachment to Demon Days, I think, but that's just like a childhood nostalgia thing.
yeah, I'd call that one of my favorite albums, but I probably wouldn't say it's like the best album I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the thing with taste where it tends to evolve. You know, like if you asked me 5 years ago what my favorite thing was, it would no doubt it would be something completely different to what it is now.
Yeah,
For
Okay.
me, the album one has actually it's been answered really, really easily by just going through the albums I've liked on Spotify, and
Is it a jazz
there's
album?
No, it's the two most obvious ones you can think of. Life
Is
of
it-
Pablo and Discovery.
Yeah, I think Discovery is quite a good choice.
yeah,
I
I'll give you
respect
that.
it.
Life of Pablo, to be honest.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. Sebastian Ort has one for us. What's your favourite way to eat corn?
But
Just
not
fitting.
eating it at all.
On the cob.
I never even answered the question.
Yeah, what are you doing, Ruben?
Yeah, everyone just
Oh, yeah,
moved.
you didn't.
I was waiting for everyone to be done.
No,
and then
sorry,
I was-
Ruben. Go ahead.
I didn't even really want to answer it, to be honest. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's one of those kind of.
I feel like I should, because there's going to be someone that's like, oh,
Yeah.
we didn't hear.
Do it.
Okay, so The Matrix, it has a wonderful, ridiculous late 90s aesthetic.
It does.
You know, that's an era that I'm fond of, because I was born in it, probably. So,
What about album though? What flashes into your mind when you...
I mean, it would have been, for a long time, I probably would have put like Benji by Sun Kill Moon in there, but Mark Kozlak kind of sucks these days. So,
Right.
yeah, he's kind of a trash bag individual. So I guess it's The Fragile or something by Nine Inch Nails.
What did Sun Kill Moon do?
He's had some like Me Too charges leveled at him,
Oh,
kind of
really?
thing. It's just in that vein, yeah.
Damn.
And he cancelled his UK tour on account of it, and has not responded in any way further than, you know, we deny the allegations, that shit.
Christ.
So until, yeah, I can't like listen to his music, because it's just like he sings about women a lot, you know, as well. So it's like,
Yeah, true.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't want to hear about your
Remove the art
sexual
from the
encounters.
artist?
Not really. His
Like, can you watch,
singer-songwriting
like,
style.
Kevin Spacey
Well,
shit ever again.
I could, because he's playing another character, but
Mhm.
Sun Kill Moon. But you know, Mark Kozlak, his singer-songwriter style is very personal. He just usually is
Yeah.
singing about stuff he's done, people he's seen.
No,
Stuff
I agree.
he
It is different.
cares
I
about.
think. It is
So it's very hard, especially with him, to separate it.
Well,
Yeah.
favourite way to eat corn though, Ruben? What's that?
Yeah,
I like it in a good sort of like a nice hearty bean sort of, maybe a soup, you know, with some soup. He has some corn and like a bean soup with like paprika and cumin, that kind of soup.
Okay.
Very Mexican
Yeah.
tasting, you know, maybe in
get down with
tacos or whatever. Yeah. Corn on the cob sucks, by the way.
Really?
Corn on the
Fuck
cob
you.
fucking
I
sucks.
think if you do it in the
Fuck
right
you.
way, if you like put all the spices and all the flavouring in there, if it's just plain, fuck that.
But it just gets stuck in your teeth, and it's a nightmare.
It is annoying to eat, but it does have a nice flavour if you season it right. James?
Corn on the cob is terrible.
Oh, yeah, score 2 for the boys back home.
No, it's
I
not a
have
score if
eaten
James is
corn
on
on
your
the cob.
team.
yeah, that's just how it works.
Food related.
It's like, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to just argue the same point, but on my own. Fuck you.
You hate
best corn
corn,
on
do you,
the cob.
James? So
No.
you don't get like a nice bit of corn with your KFC.
No, that's like the worst thing from KFC.
No, that is true.
The corn in a bag.
If is that the only corn you've ever had? Like on the cob?
No.
James.
Well,
James
I
Isaac Neutron.
I haven't had a corn on the cob.
You've never had corn on the cob.
Really not?
No.
Oh my god.
This bitch ate a pear for the first time like a year ago. It's like, it wouldn't really surprise me.
No, that's not true. I've had pears
How
before.
the fuck have you avoided corn in this way?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's-
I don't know. Like, okay, let's say this: if you take me to KFC and buy me a corn on the cob, I will eat it in front
No,
of
but
you.
you'll never want to try corn ever again, though.
Yeah, it's so bad from KFC.
Is it actually that bad?
It's honestly.
I've had like sweet corn before, obviously. Like that, I've had that. It's just haven't had it.
You've
as-
never had corn on the cob. is
Yeah,
what
I've
you're
just
saying.
never had corn on the cob.
Okay.
And I will say, sweet corn on pizza
It's shit.
is fucking awful.
Well, on a similar lines, Lego Loppy 12345 says, how many vegetables has James eaten in the last 7 days?
See. This is rare. The
Does
Jarlings
lettuce
think-
count?
No, the Jarlings think I'm just a fat fucking slob, but that's not the truth. Vegetables are a daily occurrence now.
Damn. What's your favorite?
What's your favourite veg?
Oh, that's a difficult one.
You can't think of a single vegetable.
I like carrots. They're tasty.
Yeah, carrots are good.
Peas are good. Like depends what you're having with it though. I like peas with fish, like cod.
Mhm.
Sweet corn, that goes well with like pasta and stuff. I just eat whatever I'm given. To be honest,
Okay, well, let's...
I will go out my way to like cooks like vegetables when I'm cooking. Like if I'm cooking some chicken or some fish,
You're cooking
or
some beans and pasta, you just checking them.
pasta, throw a can of sweet corn in as well. Boom, beans, sweet corn, and pasta. Fucking delicious.
Well, James, Pill on Face actually has another question specifically for you.
Is
How
this
come
bullying me day?
No, it's not bullying you. This one isn't a bully. How come James doesn't wear glasses anymore? Yeah, what's that
Ah.
about?
That's
Ooh.
strange. How long ago did I even wear glasses? Like 2 years?
I feel like it's been a while.
It has been a long while. I stopped wearing them because I don't need to wear them in the first place, and
Why are you wearing them then?
glasses are a nuisance to wear. Like just doing normal things, they can just be irritating because you've got to clean them. And then if you're like walking a dog in like cold weather, they fog up and whatnot. I decided that they weren't helping my eyesight because my eyesight is fine, and they're not going to magically fix my left eye. So it's just like they're pointless to wear. So I just stopped wearing them. The eye issues are still there. Like I still actually have that shit going on, but I've given up trying to repair them. Basically,
Damn, that's
because
fucked up.
they won't. Like I need surgery to repair my eye.
Okay. Mikolash Cage has one for us, a controversial one, supposedly. I don't remember what episode it was, but you were speaking of cultural cliches, and I remember one of you reminding the controversy about fox chasing going on when he was younger, adding that animal chasing is deeply rooted in your culture. As British men, what do you think about it? Do you think there has been an actual change in your country's beliefs regarding this century-old historical practice, or was it just a political deal? I ask because in my country, especially in this region, people aged 18 to 60 are fond with boar and roe deer hunting. They sit in the forest and release dogs when the boar come their way, and then are torn apart by hounds as they watch. And our state has never done anything about it for political reason. I'd like to know what your point of view about this is, since your country has always preceded others by centuries.
I take issue with toffs letting dogs loose to kill foxes. Mainly
Yeah, it's
because they're
just-
toffs.
It's like, why? You know? That's
Yeah,
what you have
it's
to
so
ask, why?
needless as well.
I don't have a problem with hunting if you're hunting for resource. You know, if you're using what you hunt for, I have no problem with that. But if you're just
It's like-
doing it to like sit there and watch dogs tear apart like wild animals, it's kind of fucked.
Well, it's a sadistic sport for the sadistic, like, ruling class. It just isn't a good fucking look, is it?
No.
In this country.
Well, what are the pros for it? What are the pros for it?
Well, the reason they give for a lot of this stuff is it's like population control. It's like they're trying to control to like not allow the animal to spread so wildly because it's like damaging to basically human property. I think I've spoken briefly about this with someone in Germany, and I think the issue's a lot more severe there with like boars and stuff, where they kind of have to because they
There is an
reproduce.
ethical way to carry that out there. I feel like just letting dogs loose to just tear them to shreds in front of you is kind of.
The difference is, there's like killing foxes because they are like destroying your your livestock and whatnot. But then there's fox hunting in the way that most people understand it. Those foxes aren't wild. They've been captured. They purposely let this fox go loose to then hunt it to kill it for fun. Like that's a problem.
Yeah,
Because that's slaughtering animals because you're a fucking cunt basically. And I actually just searched on Google boar hunting in Europe, and the first thing that's popped up is experiences that you can pay to hunt a boar. And there's one here for 10 hunters, for 10 people to hunt boars in Macedonia for 3 days, cost £17,000.
Whoa.
And some of the others for like 2 days in like France and whatnot, they're still over £1,000.
Yeah, it's just that thing. People that are into hunting are really fucking into hunting, aren't they?
Yeah. And like the main like excuse they give is, all the money directs to the community and is bullshit. These are exploitive companies exploiting animals for nothing but personal gain. Like there's no defense for killing animals for fun, like at all. No matter what anyone says, if you're purposely capturing an animal or purposely hunting a very specific rare animal for nothing but to kill it, you're a problem. There's no defense in it at all. Like, there's difference in killing animals that are literally destroying your property. But no, not for fun. There's no defense at all. And there never will be.
What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, everything that James said.
Pretty heavy one.
I would like to also say, this isn't just what I've seen. I worked for someone who was one of these people. I worked directly below one of these people who owned a horse solely so he could go out and fox hunt. He constantly gave excuses. He constantly said,
what
"No,
kind of thing?
it's strict." In what way? Like
It's
what he
super
said.
strict.
No, he tried to excuse it. So he tried
okay.
to give reasons about how the government is so strict on it and you can't do it. Like he was saying, you can't even ride your horse in a field anymore because you get like shut down. That's fucking bullshit. You can watch videos of them literally just feeding fox cubs to the dogs for no reason. Like these people are just terrible. They're all stupidly like privileged and whatnot, and they don't care. They are so like they believe so much in what they're doing is okay when it is not. Like it's difficult to argue with these people, and it is a thing here. You constantly see in the news about this stuff, even still. I've just gone in on why these people are terrible, but like try and defend killing animals for fun. Like, come on, can't.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems
It's
very
even
outdated.
worse. It's even worse when the people are like these rich fucking cunts in America, because obviously they're from America because it's a shithole. They're spending like 100k to go kill a fucking rare lion in Africa. Like that's a whole fucking different level.
Yeah, there's good Louis Theroux about that, and they give him a rifle and like line him up with an animal, and he can't do it.
I think they actually give him a crossbow.
They give him the most.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Like paying to kill, a fox or a boar is one thing, but killing like an extremely endangered animal it's helping the fucking local community. No, fuck off. It's not. You're giving your money to some fat cunt in fucking some part of Europe or some shit. Like fuck off. Just fuck off.
Damn, James is passionate about this.
No. Do you not remember the whole issue with Cecil the lion? Like that lion was being tracked by like all the wildlife places. And then this doctor in America flew out, killed him. Fucking like worldwide outcry of it. What pops up like this year? He's doing it again. Fucking hell! Like nobody's fucking doing anything to stop these people. Like What the fuck can we do? If they want to hunt animals like that, why can't we just hunt them?
Damn.
Oh, that's a joke. I'm being just joking. But
Yeah.
I'm passionate about it because it's just like we've allowed it to go on for so long. It's just been okay that these highly rich people kill animals for fun. Like that's cool. Like it's not, and we need to change.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll end my rant now.
I mean, I guess it's not enough that we kill them and eat them. We got to kill them for fun too.
Yeah.
It's just like why does it have to be that far?
Someone's gonna be like, we don't kill and eat foxes or lions, Ruben. But maybe they'll do that now just because I said that they'll do it. We'll never know.
If we are killing them, we should eat them. Then all will be fine.
They don't. They kill them just to have their head put on a fucking.
No, I know it's foul.
Yeah, it's just like if I ever see one of them, like legit, there's gonna be some trouble.
Would you be fine with it if it was like in Red Dead, you get a trinket that gives you like a stat boost?
Yeah,
if you did that in real life.
10% more driving Deadeye.
Then it's like the witch would become even more powerful. So like,
yeah, true.
Yeah, shit, they'd have all the trinkets and we'd be fucked.
Yeah.
You can't face the trinkets. R/Jar Media has one for us. Thoughts on breath sprays? What do you guys think on breath sprays?
I've never used a breath spray. I've never used one.
Oh.
Like in American comedies and stuff, when they're like in their mouth before they kiss the pretty girl and shit.
Chew some gum, bro.
Actually, no. Before I say what I'm
gum?
gonna say, before I say what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna fact check myself. It's obscene. I'm just trying. Okay.
What? What? The fuck are you
So
talking about?
you get sprays for blowjob. You spray into it. Does that count? Is that included in it?
I mean, it's not a typical breath spray, I suppose. It's kind of a sexual
it is one,
breath
though.
spray, but I suppose
It's
technically it counts. Why? What's your opinion on those then?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just
Well, you took it there, so you clearly have some
Well,
thoughts on
you've used this spray.
No, I was just that's what popped into my mind because that's a whole different level to a normal breath spray. So I'm like, if we're saying about breath sprays, do we not have to also consider that element of it?
Well, the question was like if we've used them, isn't it?
No,
I-
it's
or
just
was it
thoughts
opinion?
on them. It's just thoughts.
Oh,
on
thoughts,
them as a
okay.
concept, Yeah, I think gum is superior personally, but
Yeah, I don't know why you'd buy breath spray.
I mean, part of the pleasure of chewing gum is the chewing, not just like the fresh breath. It's
Well,
it's
part
the chewing
of
it.
to be fair, part of the pleasure of breath spray is the spraying.
Is it? I've never done it.
I'm just assuming.
All right.
I think, well, there's more to this, I guess, because some people.
Oh, there's so much to this. There's layers to unpack here.
Jesus Christ.
Some people might naturally have just no fault of their own have a certain smell from their breath.
Yeah.
Or, if someone is like that, I don't think there's anything wrong with them using breath spray.
What do you mean?
If it works for you, I suppose, if it's part of your routine.
Well, I mean,
Go for it.
do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But
Yeah, it's if someone uses it in front of me, I'm not going to think anything of them. I don't like.
I will.
It's not a
I'm gonna-
regular item on my supermarket kind of road.
Yeah. I don't even know. Can you even buy that in shops?
Yeah.
Commonly, I've never seen it. I don't know anyone that's used it. I would be a bit like, oh, that's strange. They kind of look like a comedy character or something.
Comedy character, yeah.
Yeah, they just look like a character out of a comedy.
But
They're an actor. They're a state actor, an agent.
But that stuff can also be helped to lubricate your throat in some situations. It's just
What are you lubricating your throat for?
Yeah.
if
Why are you numbing your throat?
I'm saying this because I've seen Jeremy Clarkson do it. Okay.
Well, speaking of Top Gear, James, Yogspog says, will you be visiting James May's new pub, the Royal Oak, which is situated in your beautiful home county of Wiltshire?
No way.
No way. Is it actually?
Well, according to Yogspog, the Royal
Yes,
Oak,
mate,
there's probably
yes,
quite a
mate.
few Royal Oaks out there, but
Okay,
the one in Wiltshire.
Salisbury. There's one in Salisbury. The Royal Oak.
Is there
Yeah,
just one?
just one.
it's Salisbury. Shallow Cliff.
Swallow Cliff.
That makes
Yes.
sense.
Oh no, I'd go.
Yeah, I've got
We're
nothing
gonna
against
try-
going.
Pitter.
Let's look at eating and drinking. Let's look at. I'm going to look at the menu.
Yeah,
You
what's
talk
on the
amongst
board right
yourselves. Sample lunch and evening menu.
No, why does James May seem like the type who only has those like really
Okay.
traditional English dishes? Like
Royal Oak Classics. Cheeseburger, bacon, sesame seed bun. It's a burger. £14. 8-ounce flat iron with trimmings. £19. Beer battered haddock with all the shit. £14.50. You can get a braised feather blade of beef and some other bullshit. Some bass. A cheese souffle. A supreme of chicken. Yeah, pretty typical sort of stuff on there.
Is James May going to be there? That's all I care about.
Probably
He actually
not.
is the chef. Yeah, I know. There's nothing on there about what they have on tap though, which is disappointing.
Would I go to Jeremy Clarkson's farm shop though?
Would you?
Yes, it seems like the actual food there is like super like organic, and he just gives stuff away for free because he's not just going to waste like crop and shit.
Well, there
So
you go.
yeah, I'd probably go to his farm shop.
James, I can't believe how many questions are specifically for you this episode. The
Christ.
pug lover has another one for you. For James, others can answer too. As the biggest weeb on the cast, have you watched / read Jojo's Bizarre Adventure? I know it's a massive meme, but as a relatively new fan, I'm finding the show hilarious and absolutely crazy, with the writing improving greatly with each part, IMO. Would be interested to hear if it's your cup of tea. What do you think?
Everyone knows Jojo, but I saw clips of a Jojo anime from the 90s, like an OVA or something, that actually looked really interesting. I was interested to watch that, but I have no interest in watching the recent stuff, just because of memes. Like, I'm not becoming a meme boy.
So you got nothing against Jojo?
No, not at all. Evangelion, on the other hand,
Jesus.
I thought it was Evangelion.
I don't even know what it is. I don't even know
thought
what
it was
it's about.
Angelus.
Galleon, right?
I thought it was Angels.
Guys,
No.
we have this bit of feedback, right, about Fallout 76. Do you want to do it or not?
Oh, jeez.
This guy has been posting this like every week for like weeks. So
Okay. Let's give him the.
should we just do it?
Okay, look, read until one of us just says no or something.
Okay, because it's quite fucking long. So just stop me when you've had enough. Game ZHRRK says, I responded to the Fallout 76 discussion on the No Ween episode, but it wasn't discussed. I'm copying it here because the past 2 times Fallout 76 was brought up, it was in response to comments like 2 sentences and nothing said about the game. I think this could be a more interesting discussion if there was more info on the side of people who enjoy the game, so here it is. You're saying Fallout 76 looks nothing like Fallout, but that's sort of the point. West Virginia wasn't directly hit by any bombs, so it looks different. Alex said it doesn't feel any different, so I'm guessing he didn't get far. No, I meant it's just like Fallout 4. There's an entirely new campaign with Fallout 3 / New Vegas dialogue systems, new weapons, armors, events, and locations. The main campaign runs about 8 hours, with 20 extra hours of other stuff, and that's only talking about the newest major story DLC, Wastelanders. There's another 30 or so hours added from the wild how do you say that? Appalachia, and Nuclear Winter DLC. There's another big DLC coming out this December. All of these are free. James called the Vault Boy the character who shows up on your Pip-Boy by the wrong name, which is funny when he's trying to say Fallout 76 isn't like Fallout, when he can't even name the icon of the series.
That's not an argument. That's a pathetic argument. You can't just because he can't remember the exact name off the top of his head, so it discredits his argument. No, it doesn't. James has played loads of Fallout.
It's pretty obvious James hasn't played 76 since he says he didn't buy it on episode 140, and his only reference for how glitchy the game is are from videos he's watched on it. Videos that are probably 2 years old. You say Vault Boy looks different, but he definitely doesn't.
Wait, can we intercept that comment?
Please go ahead.
Well, because James was playing, like we were all sat on the sofa playing the game. This isn't about videos we've watched. We were sat playing the game, all 3 of us, like handing the controller to one another and laughing at how bad the game is.
I got a memory today of a video I must have filmed on Snapchat. I know I filmed on Snapchat of fucking Fallout 76. That one where I have the Red Dead 2 song playing. It's just panning around, two characters staring at each other. So it's about a year since I last played it, and I gotta say, fucking terrible game.
Yeah, Fallout isn't about the Vault Boy. The Vault Boy is a satire of company mascots. Corporate Bethesda may misuse the franchise, but in-game the messages are still Fallout-y. I gotta disagree with that, because the irony of it is the clawing store that is in Fallout 76 goes against any of the commentary that is behind the intent of the character.
Yeah,
So-
totally.
Maybe you
Don't
guys
that
just don't
say-
like Fallout, aside from James, who likes one of them. I personally don't even love 76, but it's very fun exploring, fighting tons of unique enemies, building up my base, questing, perfecting my character, etc. I don't even play with friends, so it's not a case of my friends making the fun for me. And the base
I
game
would-
story is very good. The storytelling
I'm
isn't
going to
great,
stop
though.
there.
I won't
He
deny
made
that.
a comment about unique enemies. How long have we played 76 and we've seen 2 enemies?
No, but even then, Bethesda doesn't know how to make, like, they can make character models, but they don't know how to make, like, actual different
Unique
enemies.
Yeah.
Because they all behave in the same way.
This
Like,
enemy charges at you and hits you.
Yes,
Or this
how
enemy
often,
stands and shoots you.
Yeah, you
how
can walk
often when you're
backwards and
playing
shoot.
a Fallout game do you do exactly that? Just walk back.
That's what I'd say. Like New Vegas, I've played New Vegas for hundreds of hours. Every fight is walking backwards. When that's the only thing you can do in a game, and that's the worst thing about a game anyway, there's a problem.
Yeah, you know, every single clip you see of like a Fallout game, it's the VAT system, and they are walking forwards or backwards, and it's just
The VAT
the
system,
enemy blows up.
It's hilarious in 76. It's one of the funniest things to me, the VAT system. Like, you can't pause the
terrible.
game, obviously, so, like, the VAT system is has to be adapted to be this real-time thing. And my god, is it just hilariously broken. I'm fed up of this argument, though, of, like, the base story is good, but the storytelling isn't great. People say this about Destiny, too, where it's like, well, no, the storytelling, you need to be a good storyteller in order to tell a good story.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work the other way around. Like this extended universe stuff, like it doesn't quite cut it for me. Like it needs to be obvious and there within the product, whatever it is. Like I can't.
I did play it for quite a few hours. I think it probably was like 15 to 20 hours because we kept logging onto it for a few days and just sort of like bullshitting around back when it came out. And I can't imagine the gameplay has changed much since then because it was just Fallout 4, but a bit wonkier just on account of the weird VATs.
This is... Gunplay isn't the focus of Fallout, so complaining that it isn't great forgoes what Fallout is. Fallout
What
is
is
a
the
commentary
focus
on
of it?
America
That's
concepts
wrong, that's
and war.
wrong.
And
But
76
that's-
continues
no.
that with its talk about workers' rights, political corruption...
But that's not a gameplay
mistrust and so forth.
concept. He just
Yeah.
referred to a gameplay concept and then immediately changed it to just some themes that they touch on.
Yeah.
So Fallout's not about the gunplay, right? It's about you as a character in an RPG world. You've taken out the RPG elements, you've only got gunplay. So
But
the
they
game
made
is
it
only
about the gunplay, though. Isn't that
Yes.
what
Yeah.
it's about?
It's all
Yes.
about getting a bajillion legendary guns, Borderlands. I don't know.
It's about just being. I know so little about 76 because of how bad it is that I don't even know what the concept of that game
I
is.
think it's all about the bowls myself.
Yeah. He goes on to say, I love New Vegas, it's my favourite game of all time, but I remember when it was panned for being a buggy mess that crashed on PC to the point of lunacy, and before you say Bethesda is at fault for this because the game had an 18-month deadline, know that this is false. Obsidian is infamous for being poorly managed, especially at that time. And then they're going into all this about... The monetization of the 76 is shit though. My blood boiled when they first introduced those repair kits, and it hurt worse because some Bethesda shills said it wasn't a big deal. Bethesda, the company, is very distant from Bethesda, the game developers, so that's probably why these business decisions come up. Sorry if this is all over the place, I'm just spilling all of this into one comment. I just feel you grossly misinterpreted Fallout 76.
Nah, I think we perfectly interpreted it. It's just another dog shit example of a publisher developer company or combination trying to just shit out a live service because everyone else is doing it.
Following the trend.
I don't think there's any more to like interpret of that game than base value. Like there's
They
nothing-
realized they were like, we made Fallout 4, yeah? Well, let's do that, but make it more profitable. Okay, and then they went ahead and tried it. It didn't work.
Instead of making a new Vegas to the Fallout 4, they made 76.
You can't just make a game that is sold once. You have to make a game that is sold multiple times over a number of expansions of a store. It's all about that recurring user spending. Okay.
I'd also say it's not Obsidian's fault why Fallout New Vegas was glitchy. The fucking engine it was made of is the biggest hunk of shit just in recent years. Like Obsidian made gold out of a shit fucking engine.
Yeah, the final sentence is start a new playthrough and just go through the Wayward quest line. It won't take you too long, and it's very good, including its voice acting, which was never bad.
Hey, but you know what, though? New Vegas is fucking shit as well.
We could do that and, live stream it, record a video.
We could do that. Shall we all do it? Shall we play that game? I still have it on Bethesda or whatever fucking launcher it's on.
I'm pretty sure I got a refund because I played it for less than the time.
Look, I'll go on CD keys. Hold on a sec. Was it on Game Pass now or something?
Oh
Like, how does
shit,
this
it might
work?
be on Game Pass.
I don't know if it is on
Yeah,
PC.
of course it is, because that's where we
Oh,
play.
it won't be on PC.
Oh yeah.
I can guarantee you do that crash line, all of the issues you have with the game will stay the same, even when this crash line is done. Nothing will change. We're still going to see enemies glitching
It's just
non-stop.
not what I want from a Fallout game. It's not.
But it's fine for people to like it is the thing. Just don't try and act like we're wrong.
Yeah,
for
we've
disliking it.
misinterpreted its genius somehow.
Yeah, that's just not the case. I'm sorry, but the general consensus is that it isn't good, and that doesn't justify our opinion. But normally, it's a good indicator to the quality of something.
If the consensus says so, then
I have to say so.
I believe
It's
it
like,
also.
If you're gonna shill for anything, why the fuck would you choose 76?
Chill for
Yeah.
Destiny. That's a cool game.
No, that's even
No, don't show for Destiny.
Chill for FIFA.
Oh, no, literally the creator of loot boxes. Actually, no. On my mind. This is on my mind. Why?
Okay.
But why has loot boxes? Why are they okay in a sports game and none of the players complain? But every other thing, it's non-existent anymore. I don't understand sports.
because
fans. Why are
the people they don't complain about it. They just engage with it.
It's just a part of that kind of game to people.
Yeah, and it's they have to get it because if they don't, then they're missing out on something.
Do you know what
somehow.
I learned something today. You know that EA guy. The EA guy I'm on about. The one who was trying to defend microtransactions and loot boxes.
What, the CEO?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You,
The
you know
Australian
him.
guy.
I don't know if you,
Yeah.
but the first game to ever have loot boxes was FIFA 09, and he was the executive producer on that. Boom.
See, I associate loot boxes with Mass Effect 3 for some reason. That's what
2012 was the year of it.
Started in
But
2009.
it's not cool anymore. Games don't really do it that much anymore. I was playing
No,
a bit
they
of
don't.
Gears Tactics, and the way you unlock stuff is through boxes. You can't buy them, I don't think, but it seemed weird.
Well, actually, on this subject, the Axeman released a recent video all about this. Actually, a good video. But yeah, just the whole concept of loot boxes is just gone now because it's actually this
because
is
it's
an
battle
issue,
passes now.
Yeah, but then I was thinking this Apex Legends has the loot boxes, it has the battle pass, it has the in-game store.
It's got it all, man. It's EA though. That's what they're like, and
It's
it's a
free-to-play
free-to-play
though,
game,
too.
so they justify it. And it's all just nonsense
I
shit.
would say
Anyway,
loot boxes are good. Loot boxes are good.
They're
as long
not
as they're
good.
not monetized.
they're not good. They're never good.
They're not
Yeah,
monetized.
Jim keeps saying about this, where this whole thing about microtransactions being related to skins and shit, it's just okay for some reason. Even
It's
though
boring.
It's
Yeah,
really
it fucks
fucking
the
boring.
games. It fucks the
Yeah.
games visually, the style of it, Apex, the skins involved. It really makes the game something else. It makes
No,
it
I think it fits
tackier.
that game. I think it fits that game because that game is hype
No,
beast.
no,
whole
because
game's hype.
it's built.
No, it's hype
but-
beast because of the skins, and that's a bad thing. I think
hype-
it's fucking atrocious.
I mean,
It's-
hype beast culture is built around that whole idea. You can't have it because it's either too expensive or 4 of them were made. Fuck you. So I don't think that's even a good thing to defend.
Yeah, exactly.
But what if there was no skins and like what's the other alternative to having no?
Well, no, you have skins, but you make them earnable through something you fucking
And you
done.
make them consistent within the like game world too.
But in that case, that you still have these extravagant skins, but then you've got to play 100 hours to get like that. It doesn't change. Like
You've still possibly got to play 100 hours to get one of those skins. You may never get one of those skins because you may never get enough loot boxes. You may never be lucky.
But,
Yeah, I think the just
Apex-
cosmetic thing is horseshit. Like
if you remove if you take out the loot boxes from Apex, it's still going to be hype beast because you just get those skins another way. Like I don't think it's the skin issue because I think isn't it like a thing now in future where some companies are like you can turn off skin. So like when you go in a game, you're not seeing these bright purple spaceships or these bright hype beast skins. You're just getting.
Look, I'm going to just
know
quote
in
something
OCC
that
you can
a
tell.
genius said, you know, skins only beget greater skins. All right. That's the quote for today. Skins only beget more skins.
Well, I don't find it an addictive loop though. I don't care.
I don't either. I find it
Like
it's
skins
lame.
were always like in my mind they're just like a throwaway like just like
It's a bonus.
collectible.
Yeah, if I get
Yes.
one, sure. It's fine.
But it's become the main currency of like just every game, just
But when
skins so you can
When you
flex.
play an online game and you're a big fan of it, you want you want some customization, like Halo 2, Halo 3, when you can change your armor color. You want that personalization. How
But
how
they're taking it away though through these skins. You have no control. It's just you either buy the skin or you don't.
No. If you got an Apex now, to get any skin, it's like 50 scrap. That's really easy to get. Like, there's no limitation of that. It's not
To
like
get
the
any
design
skin
of
is
the
50
skins, though.
scrap. That's not true.
no, not the legendary ones, of course. But if
Oh,
you want
yeah.
a new color, it's like.
But no one wants that because everyone wants the most exclusive thing.
Ones.
It
Just
becomes
like-
it becomes a problem though where they have to keep out designing themselves and making more wacky and wacky designs where you get into a
that's the
problem where a couple years into the game the designs are so over the top and ridiculous because they have to keep
It
sort of,
breaks
topping themselves.
It breaks the aesthetic or design of the game.
Yeah. You were
like
finding
COD.
that with COD, weren't you, with Warzone?
No, yeah, COD did it wrong, and I'd say Apex. Like, there's COD and Apex because they're the two most games I've had most experience with skins and whatnot. Apex, like all the designs, still somewhat work in the Apex world. When Texas Chainsaw Massacre skin in Warzone, a Catgirl skin in Warzone, the Saw characters are skin in Warzone. Yeah, there's a difference. You know,
I don't know. I can't think of a single game where I like can say, yeah, I'm really happy with the kind of like boxes and the loot boxes and shit like that. Like,
No, even in games, because I don't think they are good when you don't have to pay for them.
no. They're not.
Because that is a point the Axeman makes, and the what's that game called? The Vermintide.
yes,
Mhm.
which we've played a bit of, and I do like.
Yeah, we've played it a fair amount, and one of the worst things about it to me is that all progression is tied to loot boxes.
Mhm.
They're free, you can't pay for them, but I just think that method of rewarding you is
Yeah, like we rag on Halo 5 constantly, but I think it's one of the
Yeah.
worst examples of it. Like I actually cannot believe they got away with.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like
What-
it's shocking.
What other system can work in today's gaming world?
Well, it depends if you want to go for integrity or for just the bottom line. If you want to go for the bottom line, you build like a season pass thing and you have like a battle pass basically. That's what you.
But
go
then
for.
you still have these extravagant skins. Like what? Like I'm trying to just understand. Like, do we not want skins at all?
Well, the problem is like the skins they're attributed to this like value. They've been assigned like this ridiculous value in these stores where there used to be this like
I mean,
just unlock.
yeah. I just found a bit from my dissertation because there was an exact something James said. I had an exact argument against, and I have this just a single paragraph where I talk about Apex Legends. I could just read it from the start. It's like 300 words, to be fair. Maybe I won't. Apex Legends, lots of skins obtained via the game's pack progression system.
Of course, in that I'm implying that it's via the game's pack progression system. Whether you choose to obtain those packs is up to you, but you get the skins from the packs.
Yes.
That's it. And developers attempt to keep the skins thematically consistent with the characters, but it still means that a player must be aware of each skin if they wish to be able to identify the threat an opposing player poses in an competitive environment. You still have to know, oh, that's fucking that character, that's their bullshit skin. And this awareness then leads to probably a desire in the same way. And then I think I actually talk about fashion because of hype beasts and shit. You're aware of it, so you want it.
Yes.
And sometimes, typically it pertains to luck and finance. That's it. So it's luck and or finance. That's all. Yeah. That's it. And that's just so fucking boring.
And both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the heirlooms. They're hype beasts. Like, you have to put so much time in to get something that nobody will ever see, but it's just like that supreme jumper. It's that item that you just want to have to be
to flex on people.
Here it is. Yeah, that was something I said. Yeah, the hat. Someone talked about hats in Team Fortress 2. The hats are purely fashionable items and do not invest the wearer with special abilities, or do they? And then I just sort of said something about how the special ability here is that you, as another player, will have an awareness. If you come up against Cristiano Ronaldo, you not only know his statistics are good, but you recognize that player visually. Oh shit, that's a Ronaldo fucking card in FIFA. Well, I'm fucked. Oh, that guy has this skin. That either means he's good or spent money. One or the other. I don't know. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure, because there's a whole fucking chapter, man.
What is the solution?
I don't know what I was talking about.
What is the best system for this kind of micro transaction?
No more video games, man. Just get rid of them. Fuck it.
Like, what is it? Is it the battle pass? Because
one thing I do miss, and I mainly say this because I played a lot of Modern Warfare 2, is just like the stuff you do get for playing the game a long time. I like, and I miss that games don't have like these things you can work towards, like long term, like these, not like a battle pass system, but you can get, you know, camos or titles or whatnot. But it's like, even if that was in the game and only the game, like this whole issue of skins would still be a thing, I feel. I just don't know how.
It's all about retention and the bottom line. It's all about trying to make just as much as possible.
But I do wish the system changes. Like, there's so much shit in Apex where it's just like, this is shit. You know, I've been a leech on, not a leech, like a whale on.
It's so sad when it's like, why does Doom Eternal have a fucking like battle pass? Why am I getting XP for?
But there are games that just don't do that shit and they make money. Like, I don't understand that argument, because like every FromSoft game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, they're a legendary developer though, so they're like embedded now.
Yeah, but they're inherent. Their games, I guarantee you, their budgets are well below. Obviously, they don't make quite as much, but like it is proven that you can make a profit without having to do this shit.
Oh, no,
but that would require like a good idea and talent. Something which, like, okay, Valhalla just came out. I watched a review of it. That game looks like shit. Assassin's Creed Valhalla looks like a shit fucking game because Ubisoft are a shit fucking like development studio. That's it.
They follow trends, yeah.
You can't bring up From Software games because they're not multiplayer games. Like, I don't know why Doom Eternal has a fucking battle pass.
It has multiplayer.
Some Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 players would have a word with you about that.
No, but not in you buy a battle pass because you're playing a constant multiplayer game like COD. You're constantly online. It's the big.
No, but I was rebutting Alex's Doom Eternal comparison anyway. That is a single player game.
Yeah, it shouldn't have one. It shouldn't have.
Well, saying like, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm disagreeing that Doom Eternal has a battle pass.
But
that it's stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
These battle passes give more life to a first-person shooter like COD. Like, if you like that game, do you not think the battle pass is a good system where you're going to want to play it? You're going to want to get.
The problem is it encourages fluff. Like, they design these systems around fluff.
Yeah.
That's the same issue of loot boxes. They're filling it full of shit, filler content to drag out.
That means neither are a good solution.
I don't know if there is a solution. I mean, what I can say is that it definitely does diminish like the value of a video game to the player, or it diminishes the play value of a video game.
What do you think of the pass in Destiny, Ruben? Do you think that adds or subtracts from the game?
Well, I think that the pass in Destiny is I think it adds. It just gives you bullshit to chase in a game that is just full of bullshit you are chasing.
It's like another layer of progression.
Because Destiny has all the things Apex has. It has a store. It has a season pass.
Yep.
It has.
Well, it's worse.
You can still.
You can't play it without buying the expansion.
You can't play it without buying the expansion. The season, I think you can play without any of it, right? Is that how that works? You can play the season.
Can you
content.
Go to Europa?
You can't go to Europa, I don't think. Yeah,
like,
I'm not sure entirely how it works.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
So Destiny is just as guilty of it. I guess the difference is Destiny, they probably spend more money on development than like Respawn do with Apex. I don't know. I just feel maybe. Then again, no, one map every however long. Maybe they don't.
Oh, yeah. It's just frustrating. It's like, why is everyone copying each other to this degree? I remember, like, it's been like Halo 4 copied everything back in 2013, 2012?
2012,
Yeah, 2012. Like, it's, the industry has been this way for a while, but just every fucking game has this shit now.
But do you not think, like, if you play a game now, you just go into a game, you don't have to buy the battle pass, you don't have to buy any of this stuff. Regardless if you buy it,
but they've made content specifically to like persuade you into buying it, though, because the content is within it.
And if it means you actually get free like content packs, like COD, for example, you were getting new maps and new guns every season. You didn't need to buy. Is that you don't have to buy it, and it's giving you free content regardless? Is that not a good thing?
No.
I don't know. Just chasing trends, I think, is just a bad thing. Like, it just doesn't work out well. Like, this Avengers game that we keep ragging on is apparently a huge flop. They've lost, like, tens of millions on that game.
Yes.
But that's what I mean, like, with single-player games, why not just make a good game instead of having...
If it was, like, a
like
really
Fallen
good
Order.
single-player Avengers, surely it would have, like, done
just
fine.
like because like Fallen Order did well. Fallen Order didn't just copy like Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it did do really well, actually, that game. And it was just like a simple, like, just standard single player. Didn't have any boot.
Yeah, and they copied from Soft.
Yeah. Oh, it is a sad industry.
The solution is for From Software to have every other development studio assimilated into them, and they tell them what to do.
Just FromSoft makes every game that comes out.
And then it truly would be From Soft. It would be From Software. Everything would be From Software.
Yeah, that's their end goal. Always has been.
Okay, let's end on this question then from Blandscape. Question for Jim and or Ruben. Would you ever consider is Metal Gear as good as they say? If so, would you focus on a specific game, a particular era of the series, or the franchise as a whole? Also, have either of you played Death Stranding?
Is the Death Stranding question a big answer, or could you, if you want to start, and end on that?
I'll start on it and just say I've almost finished it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm very close to finishing it.
Okay.
And your thoughts? You like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I think it's really good. One of the best games in 2019.
Damn. Okay.
I could do a Metal Gear. Like, is it as good as they say? But
I kind of want to do one for every game that we've played,
and we'd have to play them again though. And
that's.
And we've only played. Like, I've only really played a lot of them like together. I've only really bothered with like 2 and 3 and 4, like just playing them together because I can't bother to do them on my own because they're just such old games. It's like, I'm taking a break. You're playing now. Fuck this shit. It's just they're so old.
I would say it would make sense to do like a series of it where you start, earliest and end on the latest. I think that would be a good idea.
I couldn't do the original Metal Gears. I definitely just read about them, but I don't think I'd be playing like Metal Gear and then Metal Gear 2. I can't. That's too old. But Metal Gear Solid, I could probably cope with that. There are versions of that. They have that like remaster thing that's on the GameCube that you can probably play via certain means.
Certain legal means.
Certain very legal means.
I would love to play Metal Gear Solid 1. I heard it was meant to be coming to PC, but I don't know how real that is.
No, I have no idea. I just want Sony to buy the property.
Yeah.
Just let someone have it who just deserves it.
Please just take it away from them, Konami.
But Sony don't make enough money. Microsoft do, so Microsoft will get it and it'll just be shit.
Well, unless you guys have anything else you want to add, I think that's the episode.
Read my dissertation in stores November 13th.
James?
This episode of the Jar Media Corncast. Be safe, and we'll catch you on the next Angry Joe show.
James, so how does it feel to have invented Posdact?
Pretty good. I'm not going to deny.
Good. Are you going to change the color of your background this time? Because everyone had like the same color.
Alex, look at my profile picture though. Like, come on.
I didn't know you liked bulldogs.
Okay, I'm going to post the actual picture in the group chat, as in on Discord. Just so you clearly don't appreciate it. So I've just got to post the full picture.
Right, let me see this. Oh, Queenie. Oh, is it propaganda?
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
That's
This is
real
what
propaganda.
I searched World War II Doge, and that was the result.
Wow.
That's why
Damn.
my name is Weenie, because you can't see the Q, so it just says Weenie.
Damn, that's some backstory.